Hello everyone. Today we are making this savory chicken stew recipe. This is by far one of my favorite fall and winter stews. Stay tuned to see how we make this. Okay, we're going to start by coating my Dutch oven here with some olive oil. And we'll get this heated and we'll add in the chicken. Okay. My oil is heated now, and I have here 1.5 pounds of my chicken thighs, boneless, that I am going to add into my pot here. Now I did cut these up, so we're just going to add this. You can add less or more if you like. And then we're just going to allow this to cook. I'm going to toss this and just allow it to brown. And then once it browns, we'll set aside. And while this is cooking, I'm going to add some salt and pepper to the chicken. And we'll just toss this some and continue to cook. I hope you all are having a great day. It's rainy here and a little chilly, so I figured this is the perfect dinner recipe for us. Okay, my chicken is ready. And I will put all of the instructions in the description box, and as well as all the ingredients used and the measurements. As usual, I won't forget to do that. So now the chicken is done, and we're going to remove this and I'm going to place it aside. Okay, my chicken has been removed, and now I'm going to add in my carrots and my onion. You can use more carrots or plenty more onion. I love onion. But just whatever you like to taste. You're making this for you. Make it your own. Okay, I'm going to add my onion. This is 1 small onion. And then next we're going to add celery. And I'm going to turn the heat back up to medium high. And we're going to cook this until it softens. Now I left the chicken broth in the Dutch oven, but I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. I don't want it to burn, but we do want it to kind of saute and get very soft. But this is what we're looking like right now. It smells so good. And while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead now and add my other seasonings. I'm going to use garlic powder. And you can also just add this to your chicken while it's cooking. I just sometimes switch it up and I'll add it to the vegetables. This is onion powder and paprika. Give this a quick stir and let these beauties cook. I also wanted to add that I used baby carrots and cut them up in 3 pieces. Now you can use the whole baby carrot and not even cut them up if you prefer, but this is just what I did. I'm all about ease. Now I did buy the celery and cut up 3 ribs. All right, I'm gonna let this cook some more. And then next we'll add in the garlic. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. And I'm just letting this cook a little longer on medium-high heat. It takes a little longer for the carrots to cook, but this looks great. Now I'm making sure I'm scraping the bottom to get that, just that goodness off here to kind of blend into the vegetables. So I want to make sure. Now if you see it's kind of sticking, feel free to add some a little bit of chicken broth to kind of loosen and get that off, to scrape the bottom of the pan, if you see that starting to caramelize. But mine looks great, so I'm just going to let it continue cooking for a few minutes longer, and then we'll add in the garlic. I cannot wait to have this dish tonight. My husband keeps coming down saying, it smells so good. We're really going to enjoy this. It's really chilly here, and we haven't had rain in nearly 30 days. So the fall colors on the trees are not really popping as much as they should, but it's still beautiful here. So we're enjoying the rain, much needed rain, and this is a perfect comfort food for a rainy evening. And football. Okay, next I'm going to add in my garlic, my minced garlic, that is. Oh, this smells so good. I get up a little higher. I turned down the heat a little bit, but I'm gonna turn it back up now to medium high and let this garlic cook. I have now mixed 1/2 cup of chicken broth and 2 tablespoons of flour. I've mixed this together, and we're going to pour this in to thicken the vegetables and to make the stew. All right, I'm just going to pour this in. I'm going to now add my chicken back in. And then I'm going to top it off with the rest of my chicken broth. And this recipe calls for approximately 5 cups. So we're going to add the 5 cups in. We'll want to bring this to a boil, so I have this on high heat. And once this comes to a boil, we'll add some more seasonings. I cannot wait to pair this with some Jiffy cornbread. We love Jiffy cornbread. I love a sweetness to my cornbread. And it's going to be so delightful. Okay, we're going to allow this to come to a boil, and we'll be right back. Now, as my stew comes to a boil, I'm going to add my herbs. I'm going to add some onion powder, and this will be in the description box. Garlic powder, oregano, some pepper, 1 bay leaf. I may add 2 here. These are kind of broken. And I'm going to add, and this is just optional, my Creole seasoning. You can use Italian seasoning or any seasoning of your liking just to spice it up. But this is what I use for this recipe. Just a little. Then I'm going to reduce the heat, bring it down to a simmer, stir this in. And once this comes to a simmer, I'm going to cover and allow it to cook for 25 minutes. And I'm going to just allow it to not completely cover, but just kind of leave it open a little bit. You don't want it completely covered. For 25 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, it has been 25 minutes, and this is what we're looking like. It smells so good. Oh my goodness. All right, so now we're going to introduce our baby potatoes. And I've cut these into quarters. I'm going to introduce those, and be careful so it doesn't splat you here. I'm going to stir these in. And now I'm going to allow this to cook for 18 to 20 minutes uncovered. Alrighty, it's been 18 minutes and the potatoes appear to be very tender, which is what we want. So now I am going to top this off with some fresh parsley, and that's going to be about a half a cup. So I'm going to add that to this deliciousness, and we should be ready to eat shortly. Again, I have my Jiffy cornbread set aside, and we're going to enjoy this wonderful dinner over some football. I love fresh parsley. To me, that just adds flavor so much more, 10 times more. And I'm going to stir this in. I wish you were here so you could smell this, but you'll have to try it and you'll understand my excitement on this end. My husband is patiently waiting. Oh, this smells so good. Okay, and here is the final product. It smells so good and we cannot wait to dive in. I'm just going to pair it with some cornbread. Here is the cornbread that I made. This is just Jiffy cornbread that I threw together, and this is going to go so perfectly with our chicken stew. This stew looks amazing. Here we are. This is what we're looking like. We have it all in a bowl and we are ready to eat. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you really enjoyed this video and that you'll give it a try. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my channel. And you have a great week. Bye-bye.